Why, hello there. Welcome. It's Monday night, so it's time to get retro. Welcome. This is my weekly stream I do every Monday night. Lately, it's been 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and it's probably going to continue that way for at least the foreseeable future, where I play and showcase retro games for retro systems. And I define any system that predates native support for HDMI as being retro. This week, I'm showcasing a little console real-time strategy game called Army Men RTS. This is a game that came out on the PlayStation 2 back in 2002, and it's a game I actually bought when it was new back in the day, primarily because when I had played other Army Men games that came out before, I was always disappointed that they were just like these rather bland, seemingly bland third-person shooters, and they weren't what I imagined an Army Men game would be like, which was a real-time strategy. And when you play with the little Army Men figurines, I don't have any, I always imagine it as being like two armies fighting each other strategically and in real time. Well, it took them a while, but they finally made it, a game like that I wanted. It's called Army Men RTS. And it's okay. It's a pretty good RTS by the admittedly low standards of console RTS games. It's a game I played and beat back in the day. And then a couple years ago, or about a year and a half ago, October 2nd, 2018, according to this receipt, I bought it again at a local used game store. And I have it right here. Look at that. Ignore the Blockbuster logo, that's not where I bought it from, but yeah. So, I'm going to spend about an hour and a half or so playing this game, and maybe you'll see why I think so highly of it. Hit the start button here. Let's go to options first. Gonna lower the volume a little bit. Keep the default difficulty. And then I'm just gonna sort of get my feet wet here. I am playing this on a PlayStation 2, PS2 Slim, and I am doing this with the help of the trusty open source scan converter, as I always do in these Retro Monday streams. And I also have this signal being sent to my consumer grade CRT, the old tube TV that I used back in the day.
I'm sure you're itching to get out in the field, but before you do, we're going to help you brush up on your skills. You've got a lot of new tools to play with. It's best you know how to use them. Now let's make this quick so we can get moving.
Alright.
We're going to start with the camera. Use your left analog stick to move the camera across the terrain. You can increase the speed by pushing the left analog stick. Good. Now you're going to learn how to select a unit.
Alright.
Move the camera up so that the target in the center of your screen is on top of Sarge.
Yep.
When you've got it in position, press the circle button on your control
Circle
pad
to select, so
it.
Japanese style
With Sarge
controls.
selected, scroll your target anywhere on the map and press the X button to give Sarge a move. Okay.
X marks the spot.
Next, you're going to learn how to use the selection ring. It allows you to select multiple units in a close proximity by tapping the circle button. Each time you press it, the selection ring grows larger. And once you move the camera, the selection is confirmed. I'm dropping 3 members of your commando team into the sandbox. Try to select them all at once by tapping the circle button 3 times to create a large selection ring.
Alright.
Lead the way.
Good. Now press X to give them a move order, and they'll all move together.
No sweat, huh?
Good. Every time you give one of these move orders, your selected units are stored as a group.
This voice
You
actor
can then
sounds very
reselect these
familiar.
units by moving close to them and pressing the triangle button. Scroll over to Sarge and press the triangle button.
Fall in.
Now scroll back to your other 3 units and press the triangle. That's all there is to it. This will work for groups of any size as long as they are visible on screen. Now practice selecting and moving your units across the map using the circle button, the X button, and the triangle button.
Out of my way.
Alright, let's move him to there.
You'll notice that whenever you select a unit, It deselects any units that were already highlighted. Next, you're going to use the Add to Selection button, which allows you to select new units without clearing the old ones.
Okay.
I'm dropping the other 3 members of your commando team in. Try to select all 7 units in the map
Bullseye.
at once by
My
moving
favorite.
over each one and pressing
He's a
the square
sniper.
button.
Who's next? Take it easy. God, nap time. Fall in.
Excellent job. Those are the basics. Now you're going to learn how to jump to alerts. Anytime an enemy is spotted or one of your units is attacked, an alert is created. You can immediately jump the camera to the location of this alert by pressing the L1 button. There's a group of TAMs engaging your unit. I'm locking your camera, so you'll have to hit the L1 button to get them. Your grunt should take care of the TAMs on their own. You can bring Sarge and the others over to help out, or wait for the grunts to finish them off. Unit lost. Very good. You're almost done. Try raising and lowering the camera by holding down the R2 button on the top of the controller and moving the analog stick up or down. This will give you a different perspective on the map and may help you find units that are hidden or obscured.
Alright.
To return to the default camera height, press and release the R2 button without moving the analog stick.
Okay. So far, so good.
Don't press the select button. It does nothing. Do not ever go near the select button. What you've just done can never be taken back.
I just pushed the select button.
Lastly, try pushing in on the left analog stick as you scroll the camera. This will give you an added speed boost that will send you across the map quickly.
The right
The
analog
farther
stick
the
seems to
analog
do
stick is
nothing.
from the center, the faster the speed
For the
boost will
moment,
be
anyway.
when you push it in. That's everything. You can stay here and practice what you've learned for as long as you want. When you've had enough, move Sarge to the extraction point to complete your training.
Alright. I don't want to spend too much time here. I just want to brush up on this. I beat this game about a little over a year ago. I wasn't streaming it. I wasn't doing these streams, daily long play streams yet, so yeah. Maybe I should have been. Maybe I should have been streaming this game. I don't know. Oh. Let's try building a base. I've got my layout here on the widescreen version simply because it does not fit in the 4x3 one. The little boxes tend to protrude into the screen here, and I didn't have enough time to try to adjust them or anything like that. I want to optimize this layout so there's more space dedicated to the game footage and less
You're going
towards
to learn how to put together a
blackness
base,
and
collect resources,
nonsense,
and build up an army.
which is what it is
There's a
now.
lot to learn here, and it's important, so pay attention.
Alright.
You've been given a bulldozer. All the buildings in a base can
Felt
be
like a
built by this
bulldozer.
unit. Hold the R1 button down to pull up the bulldozer's build menu.
R1.
With the R1 button held, move the left analog stick left or right, or press the left or right directional buttons to highlight different buildings in the menu.
Alright.
You can see the costs of each selected building listed at the bottom. To get started, the first thing you'll need is a headquarters. This HQ is the center of your base and will allow you to construct several other buildings. Highlight the HQ on the menu, then press the X button to select it.
Where do you want it?
You have chosen the HQ and are ready to place it. Release the R1 button to remove the build menu and scroll around to move the building to your desired location. You can press the
How about
L2
right here?
button or R2
Be right
button to
there.
rotate the building, or press the circle button to cancel placement. When you've found a spot, press the X button to place the HQ. Good. You've ordered your first building. As soon as the HQ has begun construction, your bulldozer is free to start another one.
Kind of like the way
The
Protoss
next
construct
building you'll
buildings in
need is a
StarCraft.
resource depot. This is where dump trucks go to unload the plastic
Need
and
some?
electric resources they harvest on the map. These resources are scattered around in many different forms and can be identified by moving the target over them. You should see
Like
a
that?
shovel and a battery near the center of the map. Order a resource depot and place it near these two objects.
All right.
All clear. Where do you want it? Be right there.
So far, so good.
When the depot is complete, it will produce one dump truck and automatically begin harvesting the resource. To build more dump trucks, you can order them from the HQ. Try doing this by holding the
HQ to
R1
rescue.
button down and moving the left analog stick up or down. With the dump truck
clear.
highlighted, press the X button
Need
once to
some-
order. Good. By pressing the X button again, you can queue up another dump truck. By pressing the circle button, you can reduce the number of units queued. And by holding the circle button down, you can clear the queue for that unit.
All right.
Now that you've got resources coming in, try using the bulldozer to build a barracks.
Ready to build. Where do you want it? Be right there.
I didn't build in within the
The
square
barracks
there.
is where all your infantry units are made.
well.
You can order and queue units in it, just like the headquarters. When you highlight one of the units in its build menu, you'll see the unit's cost, effectiveness against different armor types, and required building level. Take some time to order a few units.
All right, we got a few different options: grunt, grenadier, and minesweeper. So let's build a couple of these, and yeah, how about that? Got the four
The
dump
triangular
trucks here.
flag near your barracks is called a rally point. This is where your units will move to when they are completed. You can place this rally point anywhere on the map by pressing the square button on the barracks build menu, releasing the menu, then pressing the X button anywhere on the map. The next building you'll want is a garage. If you pull up the bulldozer's build menu, you'll see that the garage is not yet available. This is because your headquarters needs to be upgraded first. With the HQ selected, hold the R1 button down and highlight the upgrade button on the right.
Super
Press
HQ.
the X button to upgrade. Good. The HQ is now upgrading. While you wait for it to finish, you can
Guess that's
explore
the
the map for
equivalent
more
of
resources
upgrading
or
to a
practice
hive
building
in
units from the
StarCraft
barracks.
as the Zerg.
When the upgrade is complete, go to the bulldozer's build menu and construct a garage.
Not harvesting electricity yet, are they? Alright. By the way, I am keeping an occasional eye on the chat in case anyone pops in. It might take me a minute to respond to any messages left there,
The
so if I don't
HQ
get
is
you
now
immediately,
upgraded.
give me a minute
Go
and
to
I'll
the
get you
bulldozer's build menu
to
and
you when I
construct a
can.
garage. The units
Right.
built by the
Need
garage
some?
require electricity as well as
Where
plastic.
do you want it?
So your dump trucks will automatically start collecting both resources.
Be right there.
There you go.
If you pull up the build menu for the barracks, you'll notice that some of the units cannot be built. To unlock them, you'll need to upgrade. Highlight the upgrade button on the right side of the build menu
super
and press
barracks,
the
huh?
X button to up. When the
Alright.
upgrade is complete, you will be able to build all the units listed in the barracks. Now try building some base defense. Pull up the build menu for the bulldozer and construct a guard tower.
Ready to build. Where do you want it?
Alright.
On my way. On my way. Sergeant.
Use the
Right
bulldozer to
there.
construct a
Ready to
guard
build. Where
tower.
do
I
you
guess
want
it wants me to put it
Rubber.
there. Okay, never mind. I was confused about what it wanted.
You can obstruct enemy movement around your base by placing barbed wire fences. There are several markings along the terrain. Use the
Need
bulldozer
some?
to place fence posts
Where
on
do you
each of
want
these
it?
markings.
Be right there. On my way.
You'll notice that when a fence post or
Be right
guard
there.
tower is ordered, it remains
On
selected
my
by the
way.
bulldozer. This allows you to place multiple fence posts quickly. When you are finished ordering, press the circle button.
Alright, cool. More electricity right there.
Each time a fence post is completed, it will automatically connect with any nearby fence posts that are aligned vertically, horizontally, or diagonally. You can disconnect any two fence posts by selecting one post, then moving your cursor over the other and pressing the X button. Repeating those steps will reconnect the barbed wire.
On the way.
Lastly, you can melt down any of your buildings or fences and get back half the resource used to build it.
All right.
To melt a building, hold down the L2 button. Scroll over the building, then press the X button. What you've just done can never be taken back.
That's what happens when you hit the select button.
What you've just done can never be taken back.
Still nothing for the right analog stick.
To
Although if you
melt
click
any
it,
building or fence,
go to your
hold down
headquarters.
the L2 button, scroll over the building, then press the X button. In addition to melt, the L2 button controls the sliding doors at the entrance to a shopping center in Burbank, California. For this reason, you must use the L2 button carefully.
Okay.
That's all there is to base building. Keep practicing for as long as you want. When you've had enough, move Sarge to the extraction point to complete your training.
We can now build some fun stuff here. I like these tanks. I don't know why, I just do. Get some more dump trucks here. I don't think there's any concept of having to manage supplies in this game. But I do think there's a limit, a maximum limit to the number of units you can build. I must have gotten to that limit at some point. So I don't think I would just make that up. Ooh, we got a sniper we can build. Rocket launcher, machine gunner, mortar guy. I think you can actually upgrade the garage to a super garage as well.
What do you need? Yes, sir.
Nice thing. I like the look of this game. You could definitely stand to have an HD remaster of it, give it a little high resolution and such, but overall I like the look of it.
Rolling.
Everything looks plasticky because it is plastic. Alright. Alright, where is Sarge here? Let's move on to the next mission. Oh, I've already depleted that battery source, eh? Why are the blades blue? I don't know. Yeah, this is basically the style stream I do. Rather Retro Monday, Modern Wednesday, or my daily long play stream. Very low-key, very laid-back. Mostly uninteresting, but I enjoy it. I enjoy doing it, even if it's rare that anyone stops by to watch this stuff. Let's check out the combat thing as well. As always, I have my lava lamp on for no good reason. It's probably not even showing up well in the stream. It just looks like a solid or a pinkish color
Ready to
there.
see some action? This time out, you're going to be practicing your combat skills. The ammo is live, and so is the enemy. Follow orders, and you'll be out in the field in no time.
The first combat area is straight ahead. Select all your units and move them forward to begin.
En route. You got it.
All right.
En route. You got it.
Select a unit you want to shoot with. Then scroll over a target and press the X button to attack.
Attacking.
Destroy all the targets. If you attack with different units, you'll notice that each one fires with a different weapon, and each weapon has its own range and firepower. It's important to learn the strengths and weaknesses of each one. Or you could just hurl them blindly at the enemy. That's what most people do.
All right.
It's unfortunate that my favorite character, Bullseye, here has the lowest health points. And unfortunately, with hero units like these, once they're dead, they're gone for that mission. I don't actually see Bullseye here. Well, whatever. He's the sniper guy who can take out enemies with infantry enemies only, of course, with one shot. Guess he would be useless against these targets, wouldn't he?
Let me at him. Okay.
Good. Now try destroying the next row by using your lock-on. I'm disabling your camera. Move the right analog stick to jump to the targets, then press the X button to fire.
Attacking.
That's what the right analog stick
The
is used
lock-on
for,
allows
certainly
you
not
to
for the
quickly
camera.
choose which enemy to target, saving valuable time in battle.
That's one thing I never actually ended up using in either of the times I played through this game.
I got him.
Even though I must have gone through this tutorial at least twice before this,
Understood.
including this part.
The targets are destroyed. You're ready for real combat. These targets will be firing back at you. Select all your units and move them into the next area.
No sweat, huh?
They have already selected their
No
buddy.
sweat, huh? Moving out. We got company. With pleasure. Attacking. Understood.
Take out the machine
Unit
gunner.
lost.
The heck?
All right.
I already lost a unit. Must have been like a grunt or something. I guess I don't have all just hero units. Oh well.
Moving out. Enemy sight. We're under attack. I'm going. Let me out. Reporting. On right. Fancy. On me right there. Attacking. Understood.
Yeah, I saved the life of that grunt there. There's
Excellent.
Bullseye.
I'm giving you a medic jeep and some additional units. Use the jeep to heal your men. Then move forward into the next area. This time, the enemy will have choppers as well as ground units.
All
You'll
right.
notice that some of your men can't hit aircraft.
All right, who's hurt? On my
But I
way.
already lost a unit here.
Sir. Moving. Got it.
It's obviously a slow healing thing.
All right, who's hurt? Fixing.
Here's Bullseye, my favorite. Kinda sounds like a robot. Which I'm okay with that.
When you're ready, move forward into the next area.
What if I'm not ready yet?
Rolling.
Not a problem. Oh, I don't like this.
Loud and clear.
Fortunately, you can only tilt the camera up and down. You can't actually rotate it.
Moving. Lead the way.
Okay, who's next? Lock and load, man. Lock and load. What do you need?
Moving. Send me home.
That circle around that dotted circle is actually the range of my minesweeper here. That's any
When you're
mines
ready,
within
move
that
forward into the
will
next
be
area.
deactivated. Not just detected, but deactivated.
Fixing.
Of course, that's we all know that's how
On
minesweepers
my
work in
way.
real life.
I'm coming.
See, look, that was one of them.
Oh, what a
You always
mess.
gotta have at least one minesweeper with your army, preferably more.
We're under attack.
Okay, who's next? You got it.
Great.
Yes, sir.
Already lost hero units. That's not great.
On call.
And you can't heal those, revive those guys. They're
Heading
just
out.
dead. Till the end of the mission, that is.
Unit lost.
Fortunately, I don't think the meta can heal itself.
Good job. You passed. You can head east to the extraction point now, or head south and practice combat in the challenge course.
I think I'll just head to the extraction
Heading out.
point. I want to get into an actual mission or two. Already spent the first half hour of this hour-and-a-half stream in this tutorial section. I think I'm ready for the real thing, don't you? In addition to the fan, I also have the AC on, because it is summertime here in the Royal Oak and northern suburbs of Detroit, and yeah, it is hot. Too hot to, much too hot for me to, not have some sort of cooling on. I generally only use the air conditioner at night. Or I'm not sure, but I think electricity rates are cheaper. And I generally need it on for a couple hours every night like this in order to help me sleep, because when it's too hot and too humid, I have a hard time sleeping. Alright, so let's show you the first mission. This is obviously a completed save file, so I'll just pick some missions here. Let's start with the first one. How's that sound? It's fairly intuitive controls, even if I don't necessarily remember stuff like, what does the L1 do? L2 is to recycle stuff. R1 is the build button. R2 is the camera button. Square.
It seems that one of our
is to
own has
add
seen
stuff.
fit to go over to the other side.
Add units to your selection.
That man was a colonel in our army, and I'm not gonna lie to you. He's good. Everything past this fence behind me is his. So if we're gonna stop him, well, it all starts right here. We gotta break their line of defense and push through that yard before they know what hit them. Am I making myself clear?
Sir, yes, sir!
Should I go into more detail?
Sir, no, sir!
How about a satellite photo or one of those fancy holographic projections?
What?
Sir, no! That's okay, sir!
Good, 'cause we don't have any. All right, boys. Let's get to work.
Alright. Looks like I don't have any resource management, but I do have troops.
Advancing. Lead the way. Be right there. Got him right away.
Alright, and this is where we go.
Yes, sir. Attacking. We're under attack.
Can't build any healing, any medics.
Understood. Be right
So I do seem to be going with a fairly large force already.
I'll be right there. En route. En route. Enemy sighted. Understood. I see him. Understood.
What? Get out of here. Jerk face.
I see him.
Jerky McJerk face.
Ready. Advancing.
Try to keep this guy alive.
Moving out. I'll be right there.
Send the heavily injured units back
Right away.
behind the line.
Got it. Enemy sighted. Attacking. Taking fire. Understood. Reporting. Moving out. Moving out. Right away. Ready. En route. En route. Advancing. Got it. Advancing.
Looks like we have 2 potential paths to the objective here. And spring up this group as well.
Advancing.
And set the rally point for the barracks here. 2.
What'll it be?
Let's go
Right
to
there.
the right.
Moving out. On my way. We got company. We're under attack. We got right away. I see him.
There you are. Hiding from me, huh?
Ready. I'll be right there.
The Injured Soldiers Brigade.
All in. Reporting.
Try to have them
Advancing.
move as a group here.
I'll be right there. Moving out. I'm hit. I see him. Right away. All right. All right.
Unit lost.
Dagnammit, I lost a unit.
Moving out. Enemy sighted. I see him. All right.
I'm about to lose another one.
I see him.
Unit lost.
Yeah.
Be right there. We got. I see him.
Shoot the exploding barrels there.
Right. I see him. Sir, yes, sir.
This one didn't die. That's good news.
Right away.
Send them back to here.
Advancing.
And we get some grenadiers as well.
What'll it be? Attacking. Affirmative. Enemy sighted. We're under attack. Attacking. Reporting. Got. Yes, sir. Right away.
Unit lost.
Well, guess I picked the wrong guy.
Attacking.
Oh
Enemy
well.
sighted. Attacking. Affirmative. Attacking. Lead the way.
Bring up some reinforcements here.
Reporting. I see him.
It's sort of a lazy stream today, that's all. And not necessarily a long day at work, but a busy one. Busier than it should have been, for my taste.
Reporting.
And yeah, I'm just sort of enjoying a relaxing little real-time strategy game here, that's all.
Got it. Advancing. Be right there. sighted.
Ah, where's the welcoming committee?
Moving out.
Is that it?
Move it, ladies. We're just getting started.
Maybe I should have cleared out the other side as well. Oh well. I guess that didn't take long. Maybe I'll get a medal for time. Silver medal. Finish in under 7 minutes. Check. Eliminate all 10. All 10. Not check. Oh well. Yeah, sure. I'll save it. Technically just replaying missions I've already completed. Alright. Next mission. We can build stuff. Should be fun. It is a real-time strategy game after all. Well, I guess I have a soft spot for console real-time strategy games that are okay. Like I played some of the N64 version of StarCraft called StarCraft 64. Enjoyed that too. Maybe I should get that game for my N64. Play that on the stream.
Your mission is to build a base and eliminate the 10 presence in this area.
Even though I totally have that version, I have that game for the PC. And the HD remaster of that can be played in 4K. But who needs that when I just played the N64 version? We all know that's the superior version.
It allows you to construct buildings. To do this, select the bulldozer and hold the R1 button down. Highlight the building you want to create in the build menu. Then press the X button to select it, and press the X button again to place it on the map.
Be right there.
Looks like we have an area over here we can explore too. Water gun.
Lead the way. Understood.
Shoot this bug here. Those bugs are actually enemies that factor later into the game, later into the story. There's no multiplayer for this game. At least I don't think there is. Yeah, one player. There's not exactly a competitive scene around it. It's not an e-sport, as the kids like to say. I'm gonna build some dump trucks, because I like building more of those. And let's get a barracks going as well.
Be right there.
My approach for these games is a little slower and more methodical than is what is good for a stream like this. But you know what? It's just the way I play these types of games, at least in the story mode anyway. Alright, looks like over here is protected area. I want to have these guys over there guarding it. Alright. There's a battery power source.
Yes, sir. Ahead.
As soon as I can, I'm going to want to build a what do you call it? What do you call it? As soon as I can, I want to build a medic.
Need something?
Alright, let's get a super HQ.
Ready to build. Rolling.
And while we're at it, let's build
Ready to
some
build.
defenses.
Where do you want it? Rolling.
At least
I'm listening.
one.
No problem. Got it. En route. Right away. Got it.
Make sure there's no one else down here, and there is. Awesome.
No sweat, huh?
Blintz. Cheese blintz.
Advancing.
With raspberry preserves. Ah,
Need something? Need something? Ready to build. Where do you want it?
just kind of make my choice of spot for the barracks seem awfully dumb in hindsight. Oh well.
Be right there.
A couple more of these things. And it's time to start producing some troops as well. I can't get a super barracks yet, though. Get one of these guys.
Lead the way.
No tanks either.
What?
Eventually, once this water gun runs out of plastic, these trucks will start searching around the place, areas that you've already explored, for either other resources like that, or even these little plastic blobs, which can be source of plastic, using the corpses of your enemy or your allies for resources. A little grisly, but whatever, you do what you can.
I'm coming.
Sir. I'm going. I've got it. Yes, sir.
Alright.
Be right there.
You don't want your minesweeper to be at the front of your army, because they're easy to pick off, but you want them to be near it.
No sweat.
Otherwise, if it gets too far back, then your spearhead soldiers are likely going to run into mines and explode,
En route.
which is not good.
En route. Enemy sighted. Affirmative.
We're under attack.
Attacking. Attacking. Sir, yes.
Let's get this
right
guy
there.
over here.
I'm listening. Out of my way. Right away. En route.
I'm coming.
Shoot this thing.
You got it.
Base under attack.
Probably build a couple more of these guys.
Ready to build. All clear. Where do you want it? On the way.
Build another one of these too. Alright.
What'll it be? En route.
I-
Enemy sighted.
Ideally, I'd like to keep
Attacking.
one of my medics back at the base to heal the buildings, the defensive structures there,
I'm
and have
coming.
2 of them with the army.
Moving out.
So at the very least, they can heal each other.
Enemy sighted.
You can't set it up so your medic gets healed. Eventually, it'll get destroyed,
Right away.
and then at that point, it's not being useful anymore.
Understood.
Can't heal themselves, but they can heal each other. More
Yes, sir.
electricity, more plastic.
I'm coming.
Advancing. Not a no problem.
Looks like we've cleared out this area at least.
Be right there.
Have to set up one of these things over there eventually. Or maybe not, just have those guys go on long haul trips. They will do that.
Be right there.
They will absolutely do that.
Moving out. No sweat, huh?
Let's get some half tracks if we can. Get a couple more of these guys. And a couple more dump trucks. There really is no reason to build another bulldozer unless you're managing more than one base. Specifically the defenses of it. It really gets too complicated when you're doing that. It's best if you don't. See, this guy's already on the move.
All clear. Rolling. On the way.
Ready. Got it. Sir, yes, sir.
Be right there. What do you need?
Advancing. Advancing.
Lock and load, man. Lock and load.
Reporting. Ready.
Alright, come on,
Yes,
everyone.
en route.
Get within range of the minesweepers. We don't need any tomfoolery at this point.
On my way.
There's no need for it.
No problem.
Also, ideally, the medevac shouldn't be at the forefront. The medic, I
Enemy
mean.
sighted. All right. I got him. We're under attack.
Yeah, I can see that.
Pleasure. What'll it be? Moving out. Sir. Advancing.
On my way.
Let's get the army of grenadiers and half tracks queued up. I don't think I'll run into any enemy air units in this game, so these guys should be fine just long hauling it
Reporting.
like that.
Advancing.
At least I hope, anyway.
Advancing. Enemy sighted.
Remember, they will harvest these guys as well.
I'm hit.
I always thought that was an interesting way of doing it. Your enemy troops are actually resources when they get killed, and vehicles too, and buildings,
Reporting.
Be right there.
and therefore they can be harvested as such. These things don't give you much, but every little bit counts, and the bigger units and buildings give you more,
Got it.
obviously.
Moving out. Moving out.
Presumably half their value, I would think. 'Cause that's what it is when you recycle that stuff.
On my...
En route. Got it. Moving out.
Definitely not going to get any time medals for this this mission playthrough.
En route.
On my way.
That's why you have the minesweepers, folks.
Be right there.
I also send some minesweepers with this group as well.
Lead the way. Advancing. Be right there. Right away. Be right there. Yes, sir. Advancing. Enemy sighted. All right.
Yes, and one of the half tracks came with us. Cool.
Right away. Enemy sighted.
I suspect I'm nearing an enemy fortification here. If that's the case, I want to make sure I have my more powerful units nearby.
Yes, sir.
The half-tracks and the grenadiers. Ooh, lots of mines there.
En route. We got company. We're under. I see him.
Feeling much better about this advance having these medics nearby. Alright, we should probably have some medics with this group as well.
We got company. Taking fire.
L1 does the going to alert. Okay,
Understood.
I forgot about that already. That was a tank they just took down. It's no joke. Look at that. It's a lot of potential resources to grab. Okay, these guys are creating a bottleneck here.
Lock and load, man. Lock and load.
Sir. Ready. En route.
I'm gonna situate these guys
I'm hit.
over yonder here. We're unlikely to be attacked here.
Sir.
Since my army is advancing into this area. And look, my collectors are already up there.
All right, who's hurt? They're right there.
What in?
Lock and load, man. Lock and load. Loud and clear.
Reporting.
Rolling.
Advancing. En route. En route.
We're under attack.
They're right there. No problem.
They look little fishies. Or tadpoles or something. No, there were no enemies here. There might be mines, though.
Got it. Advancing. Right away. Right away.
They're right there.
En route.
Rolling. All right, who's hurt? They're right there.
Think they'd all be at this thing, but nope, apparently not. Look at that. My hodgepodge, ragtag army of plastic soldiers.
What'll it be? What'll it be?
Looks like I got everyone selected there.
Moving out.
More
They're right
mines.
there.
Be right there.
On my way.
Yes, sir.
I'm coming.
Moving out. En route.
Probably not a good idea to try to split this army up to go in both directions at once. Because I don't think it would be.
Ready. En
We
route.
want this one of these minesweepers to be at the front.
Sir, yes, sir. What'll it be? Lead the way.
Don't way the paint your
Moving out.
units. You have to do that.
Mark it. Rolling.
You got it.
Loud and clear.
Be right there. En route. Right away. Be right there.
Not running into much more opposition here.
I see him.
Wow, this is a long army train here. Very unwieldy. Let's add to it. It's like a traffic jam. Stop and go traffic here on I-696.
Lock and load.
Alright, let's
Enemy sighted. En route. We're under attack. Sir, yes, sir. What'll it be?
here we go. Now it's clustered up somewhat.
Be right there. Moving out. I'm going.
We'll see how long that lasts, though.
Fixing. Rolling. I'm coming. Mark it. Mark it.
Yeah, when it gets this big, it's very hard for the minesweepers to keep up. Becomes very easy to lose soldiers to mines because your minesweepers are just too far back. Keep an eye out for that. So I got plenty of resources here.
Ready.
I'm
Moving out.
I'm gonna move these guys back here. They're too far behind anyway at this point. I'm gonna create a second army to move up to that path.
With pleasure.
I know I saw it was a bad idea to do that, but I feel like doing it anyway.
Got it.
loud clear. Be right there.
Be right
Perhaps I took too many of the medevacs. No, there's still two with the main army. Okay, we're good.
On my way.
I'll send
On
one of these
call.
things back there.
Be right there.
There's gonna be some more sent up from here.
Lock and load, man. Lock and load. All right, who's hurt?
Moving out.
Looks like that air disc is depleted. Rapidly running out of resources to scavenge from the battlefield and such. Like my army, my second army is moving up here.
All right, who's hurt?
Right away.
They'll be heading north. These guys will be holding position there. For the moment, anyway. Excuse me, wow. Maybe I should set a new rally point. How about here? One for the barracks as well. Isn't this fun? No? Well, I'm having fun anyway.
Ready.
Loud and clear. Mark it.
Low electricity.
Guess I don't have enough electricity for that nonsense. That's one thing you can't get from enemy units. Alright. Let's just build a whole lot of grunts. I think it costs how much to build a yeah, I don't have enough for even a medic, so yeah, let's just go find some electricity then if we can.
Okay, who's next?
Enemy sighted.
Loud and clear!
We're under attack!
Yep, that didn't work out so well for them.
What do you need?
Attacking! Lead the way. All right. Ready. Right away.
Get this guy back behind front line so he can be healed. Alright, looks like I have enough of an army here to move north.
All right, who's hurt?
Right away. Right away.
So let's do that.
Be right there.
Even have at least one heal unit with it. Shoot.
En route.
Enemy sighted. I got him. No problem.
Taking fire. All right. I see him. En route.
I'm coming.
En route.
Loud and clear!
I guess since I haven't run into enemy snipers, it's probably
Right
safe
there.
for me to have the minesweeper at
Mark
the
it.
front like this.
Loud and clear!
Normally, they are easy prey for enemy
Right
snipers.
there.
Mark it!
En route. Moving out.
Rolling!
Kind of like the hard counter to them, actually.
Advancing.
As much as a hard counter as they are to mines when you think
Mark
about
it.
it.
Sir. I see him.
Ah, they're firing on my dump trucks.
Unit lost.
Dagnammit.
Lead the way. Reporting. Sir.
What do you need?
I see him. Sir, yes, sir. Pleasure. What'll it be? Sir. Right, attack. Moving out. Enemy sighted.
And this is what I mean by it becomes unwieldy.
mess.
And now my troops aren't firing. Okay, there we go.
Right.
Unit lost.
I see him.
Okay, who's next? On.
Yes, sir.
You got it!
Understood.
The heck was that sound?
What'll it be? Understood.
More resources here.
Right. I see him.
Lock and load, man. Lock and load.
All right. We got company.
Guess we're destroying
Up ahead.
the HQ.
Attacking.
You got it!
Look at that. I done blew that thing up.
Central Yard is under green control.
Fantastic work, Sarge.
What are we doing for an encore?
I need Bravo Company on a covert mission. Just you and a few of the finest. Are you up to it?
Sure. But give me a chance to work on my tan.
Ah, punny. Well, I showed you the first couple of missions. How about if I end the stream on doing the last mission of the game? How's that sound? Dumb? Spend less than 4,000 plastic? Nope. Unlocked intelligence file, and I did clear all the mines. Let's save it. Moving on. As you can see, there's a lot of missions. 15 of them. Yep. Excuse me. Good thing I have that mute button. I'll be hacking up a lung into the mic every time I cough. It's not a pleasant sound to listen to. Start out the mission. You're immediately surrounded by enemies.
Boys, you know what to do.
Him.
And girl.
Yep, Vicky. She's not entirely green, interestingly enough.
Need something? Ready to build. Where do you want it? Rolling.
Everyone get out of the way of the bulldozer.
Oh, ready to build. Where do you want it? Rolling.
Yeah?
Yeah? Lead the way.
Got it.
What? I'm going.
Oh, ready to build. Where do you want it? On the way.
Alright, so 3 directions where enemies can attack from. Here, there, and there. And that is the target right there. Think we can get there in half an hour? With my playstyle, not a chance. Not a chance.
Need something? Where
Not
do you
with my
want it?
tendency to turtle up.
On the way. All clear.
Have 3 dump trucks here.
Need something? Where do you want it? On the way.
And get a super HQ while I'm at it.
Sir, I'll be right there.
Mega Assassin Robo. I guess it's supposed to be robot, but I guess they ran out of room.
Need something? Where do you want it? On the way. Hit.
Definitely gonna need some healing
Ready to
units.
build.
I need more plastic. Ah, there we go.
Need something? Enemies. Where do you want it?
Base under attack.
A good spot to put this thing, well, so I guess I'll put it there. Alright, yeah. Yep, I'm definitely turtling up here.
Enemies fall in. Not a problem. He's gone. Cut it out!
Not gonna be long before they start attacking me with heavier stuff.
En route.
Base under attack.
And from different angles, of course.
We're under attack.
All clear. Need
Unit
some.
lost.
What? Dagnammit.
What? Moving out? Sir, yes, sir. Okay.
Need something. All clear. Where do you want it?
These things can defend against air units as well, which is a big reason why I'm building so many of them.
On my way.
Look at that. They found electricity. It's good to know. Speaking of which, we should probably get a couple more of these guys, too.
Need something. Where do you want it?
Enemy sighted.
Base under attack.
All clear. Where do you want it? On my way.
Alright. We need another medic.
Enemy sighted.
It's a suicide robot there, I think.
Base under attack.
Ready to build.
Enemy sighted.
Base under attack.
Alright, we got this tree here that's preventing the fence from going there, but you know what? That's alright. We need an access point for the
Need something.
dump trucks anyway.
Enemy sighted.
Where do you
We're under attack.
rolling?
Take it easy. Right away.
Move in my
Moving out.
Enemies are now attacking from this
in my
direction.
sight.
These dump trucks are pretty hardy, so they're not likely to be killed by this type of attack.
Sir, moving out. Yes, en route. Be right there.
Base under attack.
What do you need? Oh, what?
Sir, right away.
Need something? All clear. Where do you want it? Rolling.
Enemy sighted.
Base under attack.
Upgrade to a super barracks here.
Reporting. Moving out. Take it. Moving out. Enemy sighted.
On.
Let me at him.
On.
No problem.
Need something? On my way. Rolling. Be right there. Ready to
Alright,
build.
why isn't this guy
Where do
building
you
his
want it?
thing?
Rolling. way. Rolling.
There we go, that should do. Hopefully. You also have pillboxes, which are basically bunkers. And anti-aircraft gun, which can only attack aircraft, but they're extremely effective.
Be right there.
The only aircraft in this game is helicopters, as far as I know, though.
We got problems.
Base under attack.
We are under attack.
Snipers are very expensive, but they are extremely effective against infantry.
We got problems.
Base under attack.
Enemy sighted.
See, the attacks are coming in more frequently.
On call.
Have a medic
Right
near
there.
some of these
sighted.
bases as well.
We're under attack.
Say a man was down? I don't see anyone. Heal unit down, so I don't know.
All right, who's hurt? Oh, what a mess.
Ready to build. Ready to build. Where do you
Okay, what
want
an
it?
anti-aircraft gun looks like. Right here.
Rolling.
Let's get a super duper HQ while we're waiting as well. Get some mortar men so we can start destroying enemy buildings. Actually, this guy's gonna run out of resources very soon. We're gonna have to start advancing if we want to get more.
Base under attack.
All right, who's hurt? On my way. All right, who's hurt?
Yes, acknowledged.
And re-entrance has at least 3 towers guarding it. Look at that. Already being put to good use. And I also have a hero mortar guy as well. All the infantry units, at least, are hero versions of. Including the Minesweeper. Hoover.
All right, who's hurt? Be right there.
Two mortar men should be good for the
Base under
moment.
attack.
Ah, I've got 2 helicopters, but they are too far away from the anti-aircraft gun.
All right, who's hurt? On. Be right there. Fixing.
I was expecting an aircraft attack to come from there. That was a mistake.
Cut it out!
Oh well. Plenty more resources, though, to gather from.
On call. I'm coming.
What do you need? Acknowledged.
Enemy sighted.
On my way.
We're under attack!
What now?
Okay, we got an enemy tank here.
Enemy sighted.
Be right there.
And we got an enemy sniper.
Unit lost.
Base under attack.
Be right.
Right. Right. Yes, sir.
Be right.
You got it.
Unit lost.
Moving out.
Base under attack.
What I need is a unit with good sight.
Reporting. Advancing. Got it. Advancing.
On call. Be right there.
Building lost.
What? Dagnammit.
What do you need?
As you can
On
see,
my
these
way.
things are not so effective against tanks. Especially when they're not
On
even
call.
being
What
healed.
a mess. We are under attack.
Not doing so well, am I? Oh well.
Yeah? You got it.
What do you need? Oh, what a mess. Oh, what a fixing.
Yeah? Right away.
All clear. Where do you want it?
Enemies.
Be right there.
We're under attack.
Base under attack.
Yep. That it is. That it is. Alright.
Enemy sighted.
We get a tank here. Maybe get a couple of them. More of these guys.
Enemy sighted.
Sir. Yes, sir. Affirmative.
Base under attack.
Understood.
Come on, destroy that thing.
Enemy sighted. We are under attack.
Yep, I can see that. Looks like we were being shelled by mortars, too.
On call.
Dagnammit, I lost a medic.
Be right there.
And all these guys need to now come over here and deal with this tank.
Who's next? Moving.
Okay, you take out that guy.
Building lost.
Ready and advancing. It's rolling. Light it.
Guess that was a good spot for that
All
either.
clear. Need something? Where do you
We need
want it?
something a little sturdier here to support these things.
Be right there.
Yes, sir. Acknowledged.
I'm gonna keep this guy nearby. He's too valuable for me to just have
Got it. Got it.
there. No. I want to cancel that. I want more machine gun guys. And more medics.
Ready to build. Need something? Where do you want it? Be right there.
I'm gonna try to advance forward if I can. I'm enjoying this. Good times.
Sir, yes, sir. En route.
Enemy sighted.
Really, a single grenadier? You really think that's gonna do anything?
En route.
We're under attack.
No problem.
Ready to build. All clear.
Base
Where do you
under
want
attack.
it? Rolling.
Unit lost.
What? Dag damn it.
Rolling. Ready to... Where do you want it?
Enemy sighted.
Rolling.
Put one there, too. I'm gonna be
Something hit us.
advancing in this direction.
On call, fixing.
Huh? Okay.
Yes, sir. Advancing.
Probably gonna need more
Enemy
minesweepers as well. Ay, caramba.
Base under attack.
Enemy sighted. We're under attack.
On call, fixing. On my way.
Where? If you say so.
Building lost.
Yep.
Yep.
And there's the anti-aircraft gun.
All right, who's hurt?
Need something? Where do you want it? Be right there.
Enemy sighted. Yeah? En route.
Ready and willing.
Base under attack.
Ready, sir. No sweat, huh?
All right, who's hurt?
Certainly have plenty of plastic resources available to us. Not much in electricity, though. Just this thing. Alright, let's move forward if we can. Bullseye will stay here to guard the base, and yeah,
Right away.
hopefully that'll be good.
I'm coming.
Can we get like a minesweeper up here, please?
On
Thank
my
you.
way.
Advancing.
Be right there.
Okie dokie.
Heading out.
I'm coming.
Enemy sighted.
Fire in the hole.
Taking fire.
Unit lost.
Moving out. Understood.
Fixing. I'm coming.
So we got an enemy sniper here. Take him out immediately.
Light it.
All right.
What? So far not doing so good for me.
Enemy sighted.
Guess technically I only lost one unit in this encounter right here. So it could be a lot worse. What I need
On
is
my way.
more of my own snipers. Hey, look, electricity.
Advancing.
On my way.
Definitely want to secure this area.
Be right there.
Enemy. We're under attack.
Base under attack.
Rolling.
Sweet. I got him.
Take out this bulldozer here.
Is this gonna send me home?
Ready to build. Need some. Where do you want it? Be right there.
We need another one of these things over here as well.
We're under attack.
Yeah, this building's gonna get destroyed, isn't it?
Building lost.
Yep.
We're under attack.
Enemy sighted.
Base under attack.
On call.
En route. Moving out. Moving on. Right away.
Ready to build. All clear. Where do you want it? Rolling.
Sadly, it's pretty hard to provide a totally effective static defense in this game. Even actually on a fairly favorable level like this. So far I've not been getting hit much by mortars that my defense hasn't been able to take care of automatically.
Okay.
Trying to see around these things and target enemies that are right next to them is certainly difficult.
All right, who's hurt?
On my way.
Not a problem. No problem. Solid. Enemy sighted. Hands up, y'all. Incoming.
Unit lost.
Dagnammit.
He's gone.
Ah, crap.
I'm on my way.
Man down. I didn't see this attack coming from behind. They got me in a pincer
Unit
movement
lost.
here.
Understood.
Base under attack.
Not a problem. Okay.
Light it.
In my sight.
Another man down. What, do we got a sniper somewhere? Yeah, we do.
All right. I got him.
Unit lost.
No. Another hero unit lost.
See? Attacking.
Didn't really have much expectations for beating this level anyway, except I didn't expect to, so yeah. Ooh, took that thing out.
Got it.
That's good.
Light it.
Ah, that is a much better setup. Look at that. Getting hit by all three of these things and two of these. Things got no chance. That's not so good.
Ready to build.
Some...
Where do you want it?
We're under attack. Enemy sighted.
Rolling. Rolling.
Building lost.
Ready to build. Where do you want it? On the way.
What building was lost? Dagnammit.
Who's next? Moving. Moving. In my sight.
Take that guy out. Also, how come I don't have a medic over there?
Enemy sighted. Under fire.
Building lost.
Acknowledged.
Not good.
All clear. All clear. Where do you want it? Rolling.
Enemy sighted.
Who's next?
Fire in the hole.
I got him. Enemy sighted. Understood. All right.
What's shooting at me? A helicopter? I think so. Yeah.
Right there. I got him.
Didn't even damage it. Daggone it.
Attack.
Right away.
Rolling.
Fixing.
Yes, sir. Moving.
Man down.
Will it be?
Fire in the hole.
Daggone it. Enemy snipers.
Base under attack.
Advance.
In my sight.
Fire in the hole.
Understood.
VHS tapes. Another source of plastic.
All right.
Tells you how old this game is.
All right.
This gives you an idea.
All right. Enemy sighted.
I guess the ideal way of approaching this mission is to have all of your hero units defending the base. I think that's the way I should have done it.
Affirmative.
Oh well.
Unit lost.
Reporting.
I mean, I've cleared out a decent section of the map. I think I'm going to call it quits for tonight. But before I do, I just want to take a moment to thank you for watching. I appreciate when people take time out of their day to watch my streams or videos, either in live or archive form. Just as a quick reminder, I do a daily long play stream just about every day, 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time from Sunday through Thursday. And right now, I'm playing through The Last of Us Part 2 for the PlayStation 4, which is 2 systems after the PS2. I do a retro stream like this on Monday night. It's probably going to continue to be at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time until further notice. And by that I mean till my work schedule change back to normal, if and when that ever happens. And I do a modern stream on Wednesday night at 11 p.m. also Eastern Standard Time. And this Wednesday I'm going to be doing... Where is it? Donkey Kong Country Tropical Freeze for the Nintendo Wii U. That is not a great way of showing that because it reflects the plastic. Hopefully that came across somehow. So yeah, and even though I haven't done one in about a month now, I also do occasional 4K and or HDR uploads, usually on Friday. Yep, that pretty much sums it up. Thank you for watching. I'll be back here tomorrow morning at 11 a.m. for more The Last of Us Part 2. And until then, take it easy.